Hi everybody, my name is Lindsay Boyd and the area of strategy that I'm doing is English language learners. The content area I am doing is science and the citation is www.fluentu.com. It is a website that shows 6 super strategies for improving ESL reading comprehension for beginners. The name of my strategy is called Diving In. So the steps of diving in is the first one is classified apps or websites that you're going to use to help teach your students. The second one is students read an ad or area of where it explains what the item is being sold. So either a paragraph or a picture that you're showing to your class, and then they have to figure out what's being sold, who the audience is, and who is the author or the company. So they want to find those 3 things. And then don't let the reading or the ad have a bunch of words in it because they are starting out and you don't want to overwhelm them because they are looking at other key areas besides the words. They're looking at the pictures. And then the third step is you want to work with the students first. So the teacher works with the students. She shows them on the projector or a picture on the board or with the students at the table, showing them how to do it, how to find these specific clues to figure out what the ad is talking about, and to read it aloud even, to practice the words in the ad, to hear the difference of how the words are being used. Then, after you work with the students as a teacher, then you want to put the kids in groups. You can, depending on your amount of students, you want a certain amount of groups. You don't want it overwhelming because the kids will start playing and interacting, so you want either 2 or 3 in the group so they'll focus. Then you want them to work individually. And each step the teacher will be able to see how the student is working, if they understand it, or if they're having trouble, then you can go back a step and work your way forward again. It's whatever the teacher sees and feels best for the students. Then, and they will use this right here. So they will use this chart right here. They have the message, the purpose, so what's being sold, the author or company, and then who the audience is, which is either adults, kids, teenagers, babies, whichever. They want to find those key areas. So then I found some examples, but first the strengths. So the strengths that I saw were they allow students to use words differently. It helps with critical thinking, and it helps the students be able to put all the pieces together to understand the full message, which works great. And this area doesn't have to just be for English language learners, but I think this is a strategy, that will help in many areas. But the ads that I found, there was this one. It's crystal rocks and minerals. So the student will look at the box. So they see, okay, it's rocks, it's crystals. Where do we deal with rocks and crystals? In science. And so then they see in the corner how it says National Geographic. Okay, National Geographic is basically there's TV shows, there's websites with it. It talks about science, all of it. And then in the other corner, it says 10 plus. So that will let the students know, okay, 10 plus, what does that mean? It also says above 10 plus, it says ages. So they know, okay, ages 10 and up. They'll learn how the plus sign means up. And so they'll connect all the clues and know, okay, this is a science area, it's with a company, and it's wanting to do it for kids, but ages 10 and up. Another ad I found was this one. Wacky Weird Weather Kit. So the kids will look at the kit. They'll see, okay, What does it have on it? It has different weathers. It's got tornadoes, volcanoes, waves, snow, all of these different things. So they'll see all of the different weathers and they're like, okay, where do we learn about weather? We learn about weather in science. And then in the corner it says the 12 and plus, and so you'll work with your kids to where they know, okay, when the plus and the number is there, that's for the ages. And then they'll look for the author and they'll connect it for where do we talk about weather. Then a book that I found was this one, Germs, Germs, Germs. So she's using a microscope. She's looking at germs, and in that area we talk about science for that stuff. We use microscopes in science. And so they can see that it's with a child and that this can be for kids. And so they connect the clues, and the company is Scholastic. They make books and they sell books, and so they will connect the pieces. And this is a great area to use for your students because it's a way to connect them to not only the topic that you are teaching, but it's also a way for them to see the different types of vocabulary used, how not only vocabulary but numbers are used, and how pictures can be transformed to selling something instead of just, say, a movie. And I got this ad as well to show that example. So it has Toy Story 3, and it has the L'Oreal shampoo conditioner mix with it. So in that area it's advertising for two different things. And see, as the kids get older, or the older age groups that you have, you can do these harder kind of ads so they'll see, okay, there's more than one selling in this option. So I think it's a great way to use. You can use it for all ages. The pictures will help, the words will help, and everything. So I think it's a great way to help English language learners. Thank you for listening.